Hi, my name's Kaden, and this is my pre-testosterone video. This is what my voice sounds like. Hey, it's Kaden, and this is my 1 month on testosterone video. Hey, it's Kaden. This is my 2 months on testosterone video. Hey, it's Kaden. I am 3 months on testosterone today. This is my voice. I'm just going to jump into everything. Body hair. Since I talked about this last, really started to come in a lot sooner than I expected. Definitely on my stomach. I'm gonna show you where. I have a trail right here, and it's kind of gotten darker over here, and then goes all the way up to about here. That has started to come in dark and longer. Not much chest hair really yet. I've really started to definitely get some dark and longer hair on my inner thighs, my back upper thighs, kind of right below my butt. You know, I don't know, not very noticeable yet, but I guess it's there. My arm hair is definitely not going to show up probably, but starting to get darker than it was. It was primarily blonde before. Facial hair, still pretty consistent over here. If I don't shave for 2 to 4 days, I start getting very noticeable stubble, black right here. Within the last 2 to 3 weeks, starting to get very noticeable. Well, it's blonde, but lengthwise, if I don't shave it, right in this area, and some right here. Sideburns have started to come in a little bit. I've been shaving them in hopes that they will grow back thicker and darker, but they're blonde. I'm also starting to get like random blonde hairs, mostly in this area of my neck so far, but yeah, so that's body hair. I have had more genital growth, acne. I have had sorry, that's my phone. I have had some problems with acne increasing. I've been trying to wash my face with this acne face wash stuff I got once a day. I might start doing it twice a day. Probably doesn't show up on here, and it's probably not as bad as I think it is, but I've just never really struggled with acne before. So to me, it's very noticeable. I sometimes get broken out of my mouth, but I think it's just because I touch my mouth a lot. But the real problem area is right in here along my jawbone area. I'm getting some acne on my shoulders, somewhat leading down to my overarms, and some on my back. It was a nice little thing for 3 months today. I ordered a new binder and it came. It was the 997 double compression from Underworks. I ordered it in black this time for a few reasons. I have read on 2 to 3 different places by different people that they seem to think that the black binds better. I didn't really know how much I believe that, just because it's just a color, but after receiving it, I kind of feel like it's possibly made out of a different material, but of course it's a new binder, so it's hasn't had an opportunity to get too loose yet. However, I put it on tonight, and I don't remember my last one in this size being as tight as this one is, or seems to be, the first little time of wearing it. And as I said in my last video, I do have a lot of dysphoria regarding my chest, but I'll just show you, like, straight on. I feel really good about it. Feel very flat, and from the side there's a little bit that goes out right here, but hardly anything. And I do think that my chest size has gone down some since starting testosterone, but I was and still am a rather large-chested guy, so to feel this good in a binder is awesome. Okay, so as a follow-up to my video I made last night, I went to the doctor today for my checkup and learned how to give myself my own injections, and today was injection day, so I gave myself my first injection today. I did it in my leg, and I will probably make a video next Thursday, just showing how I do it. It went really well. I did have a slight issue when I went to pull the needle back out. I just basically didn't do it fast enough, but yeah, and honestly, I had been receiving them from someone else in my butt, and to be honest, this once she showed me the right area, because the top-ish area of my thigh was too muscular, she said, but once I did it in my leg, it actually felt a lot better than in my butt, so that was awesome. I want to talk about just briefly again, I think that just by how my clothes are fitting, and by paying attention to my body, I think that some of the fat on my body is definitely changing into muscle. So that's awesome. And then I also had another appointment today with my OBGYN, and it went really well. Because I have a history of endometriosis, and it was somewhat severe, I'm probably going to be able to get insurance coverage to have a hysterectomy, and I will probably schedule that, and it will most likely be in May or June of this year. I could have scheduled it today, but I needed to give myself a little bit of time first to decide whether or not I want her to take my ovaries. Now, a little bit of background info: I do have polycystic ovaries, and if I were to go off the testosterone for a few months, if I were to have the money, I could harvest my eggs if I had donor sperm for fertilization, and then freeze them until my girlfriend and I were ready to have kids. But I have checked into that, and I don't really foresee myself having the amount of money that would be anytime soon. And um, money issues apart, I, at this point in my transition, am not willing to go off of testosterone. Um, and I want to be able to change my gender marker as soon as possible. My doctor did say that, to her knowledge, there's not enough research that has been done on what testosterone can affect polycystic ovaries, but in my mind, if I leave them in and end up having complications at some point down the road, once my gender marker is changed, I'd probably have to pay out of pocket for that surgery. And so I'm just basically kind of giving myself a little bit of time to come to terms with the fact that I will probably not have biological children. And, I thought I had come to terms with that before walking into the office, and it came time to decide whether to schedule the surgery or not. But then there was like 2% of me that just needed a little bit of time to think about it. And, honestly, I'm okay with giving myself the time to think about it. I think it's important to decide whether or not I want them to take the ovaries. Um, I feel like I know that I will want them to have them taken out, but I'm just allowing myself to go through a process of kind of coming to terms with it all. And to be honest, right before I started testosterone, I kind of gave myself the time to go through a similar process just to think things through. And I have no regrets about starting testosterone. It's definitely completely changed my life, much for the better. So, like I said, I'm probably going to have her take the ovaries, but yeah, just giving myself some time to kind of come to terms with that. And so that is that. And that is pretty much all I have for 3 months. So I will try and make a video again next Thursday for to show how I give myself the injection. And thanks for watching.